My name is Mr. Steve.
Welcome story time.
I'm a storyteller. Hello, everybody! It's me, Mr. Steve, and it's time for another story time! And today, I've got a very special book right here. It's by Oliver Jeffers, and it's called SOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. Are you ready? How you doing? You doing good? Hopefully you are. You know, we're living in very interesting times right now, and I hope that you're okay. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. Okay, first of all, I hate the way that this is written. It's like a second grader wrote the book, and it's very difficult to read. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. Was it one of those kite-eating trees? Like the one that always bothers Charlie Brown?
That stupid tree ate every bit of my kite.
He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. I would just call an adult, like right off the bat. And then the shoe got stuck in the tree too. So he threw up his other shoe, which he had eaten previously. So he threw up his other shoe. Here's my shoe. And then he threw it into the tree. So he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite shoe, and unbelievably, that shoe also got stuck in the tree. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch McConnell, who was a politician who wasn't doing anything. All he was doing was blocking legislation. So Floyd picked up Mitch, and Mitch got stuck in the tree. Oh no! Oh, Mitch is a cat. Okay. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. So Floyd fetched a ladder. Good thinking. You could prop the ladder up against the tree and then climb up the ladder and then pull everything off. Now you're thinking good, Floyd. He was going to sort this out once and for all with his trusty ladder. And up he threw it. No, Floyd! Don't throw the ladder! I'm sure you can guess what happened. The ladder got stuck in the tree too. What? Okay, so what you're telling me is that Oliver Jeffers just copied the little old woman who swallowed a fly. That's basically what this is. He threw the ladder to catch. He threw the ladder to unstuck the cat. He threw the cat to unstuck the second shoe. He threw the second shoe to unstuck the first shoe. He threw the shoe to catch the kite. I don't know why he swallowed the kite. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. He needs to sit down and really think about his mistakes. And wouldn't you know it, the bucket of paint got stuck. Then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink, the family car to knock down their front door, the milkman to knock down the family cat, and orangutan! My voice can't go any higher, but I want to stop right here. A few things. Number one, who has a milkman in our modern day? It's 2020. I mean, milkmans aren't really a thing anymore, number one. Number two, I now know what this is. It's that one episode of SpongeBob where he gets Mermaid Man's belt and he ends up shrinking the entire town. I know what you need to do, Floyd. Put the belt to Wumbo.
You got it set to M for Minnie. when it should be set to W for Wumbo.
An orangutan to knock down the milkman who surely had somewhere else to be. A small boat to knock down the orangutan. A big boat to knock down the small boat. A rhinoceros, which he didn't spell right, and he crossed it out and tried to spell it differently. Again, why was this written by a second grader? It makes it very difficult to read. A rhinoceros to knock down the big boat. A long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros. The house across the street to knock down the long-distance truck. A lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street. Oh, watch out, because you know who's in the lighthouse? Let me tell you. Robert Pattinson and, what's his name? The Green Goblin. And they're farting. That's what they're doing.
How long have we been on this rock?
That's a lighthouse joke. So a lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street. A curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And they all got stuck. Oh, you know what this is? You kids probably won't know about this, but there was a game, Katamari. That's what this is. You roll things, and they get stuck together. And at first you start with a small ball. Then by the end you have this massive ball. That's what this is. You're playing the all-new Katamari tree. That's what this is. A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. And up they went. First the fire truck, and followed by the firemen, one by one. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. This kid's a troublemaker.
I'm Floyd, I blow bass.
This Floyd. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. Then he had an idea. When you have an idea, a light bulb pops up over your head. So he grabbed the light bulb, and he threw it. I guess the light bulb also got stuck in the tree. But he had an idea, and he went to find a saw. So he got the saw, he lined it up as best he could. Oh, good thinking, he's going to cut the tree down, and then everyone will be free. Finally, Floyd had a good idea. So he got the saw, and he lined it up as best as he could, and he threw it up at the tree. Oh, Floyd, you were so close to having a good idea. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, so when he threw the saw up at the tree, the kite came unstuck and fell down. Floyd was delighted. He had forgotten all about his kite and put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep exhausted. It had been a long day of playing with his kite. Though before he fell asleep, he could have sworn that there was something he was forgetting. Oh, I know what he forgot. Do you know what he forgot? He forgot all about Albert B. Fall, the Secretary of the Interior during the Harding administration, who was responsible for the infamous Teapot Dome scandal. Oh, wait. We forgot about all the people in the tree. That's it. Hang on a minute, lads, says one of the firemen. I've got a great idea. You know what? I don't know what your idea is, fireman, because it just ends there, which is lame. But something tells me whatever idea the fireman has, it's probably a better idea than the kid, Floyd. He didn't solve anything. But anyway, that's the end of that story. Yay! So that's the end of that story. Did you like it? I liked it. I thought it was pretty fun. It was difficult to read Oliver Jeffers' handwriting, but I really, really liked it. Be sure and like and subscribe and all of those things I'm supposed to say because I'm a guy on YouTube. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye! Everything's fine.